Yes, students, you all know that in the last class we were discussing the chapter motion. So let's go for continuing this. And you also know that in yesterday's class we focused on solving the problems on speed and velocity. Not only that, we come across four important terms. One is constant speed, second one is constant velocity, third one is average speed, and fourth one is average velocity. So these are the four important terms. Once we shall go for recalling some other points as well. Students, you know that speed or velocity can be measured by using the units called it is meter per second, centimeter per second, kilometer per second, centimeter per minute, kilometer per hour, kilometer per minute, like this. Many are there. But I have given you the information regarding the most commonly used units are one is
kilometer per hour.
meter per second, which is the SI unit of speed or velocity. That is system of international unit of speed or velocity. And another one.
Wait a minute, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, turn off your audio. Mute your audio. Everyone, mute your audio. Do it fast. Sir, unmute your audio, sir.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Shall I continue? Sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay. See, SI unit of speed or velocity is meter per second. And the another unit, the most commonly used unit to represent the speed or velocity, particularly for vehicles, it is, we go for taking kilometer per hour. We also know the relationship between these two. You can write, you can, Gagandev, sit properly. Should think that that is also your classroom where you are sitting. 1 kilometer per hour, this is equal to is 5/18 meter per second. So this formula or this conversion is used for converting kilometer per hour into meter per second. Next, to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, we go for using 1 meter per second is equal to 18/5 kilometer per hour. We took few examples as well. Then after that, as I said, we come across four terms: constant velocity, constant speed, average velocity, average speed. Then when a body moves along a straight line, if it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, then what do you say about the motion of that body? It is uniform, and the velocity is known as uniform velocity. In general, if a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, then we can say that its speed is constant, or it is a constant speed. Nothing but the body is moving with a constant speed or uniform speed. Next, after that, we come across two more important terms. One is average speed and second one is average velocity. Then when we go for considering these average speed and average velocity, when as the body is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time, you cannot tell the exact speed of the body, whether the body may be moving in a straight line or else in the curved path. However it is, if it is not covering equal distances in equal interval of time, then we will go for taking either average speed or average velocity. Followed. So look here. Under such condition, as the body is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time, every one think that every 1 second it is covering different distances like 2 meter, 3 meter, 7 meter, 4 meter, like this. Then we will to find out the speed of that body, we will consider the total distance and also total time taken. That is what we say average speed. Don't go for writing anything, just observe. Average speed, it is the ratio of total distance by total time taken. Total time taken. Here, the total distance in first 1 second it will cover 2 meter. In the next second it may cover 3 meter, and in next 2 seconds it may cover 7 meter. Next another 2 seconds or 3 seconds it may cover 4 meter. See that here the distances are different and the time are also different. Yes, we can write the symbolic representation of average speed as, see that it is VAV, means average speed, and the total distances. I take the first case as V1, the distance covered in second case as V2, third case as V3, and so on. Last, it is DN. Similarly, to cover distance, the distance D1, it takes some time. I take this as D1. To cover the distance D2, it takes the time T2, and so on. It can be written as at last Tn. So this is the general formula that we use to find out average speed. Clear? Have you understood? Okay. Now, in the same way, assume that a body is moving in a straight line. It is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time, or unequal distances in unequal intervals of time, or same distance in equal intervals of time, whatever it is. Here also, we cannot tell the exact velocity because the distance covered is different in different amounts of time. Under such condition, we will go for considering its average velocity. Followed? When a body is moving in a straight line, if it covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then its velocity is said to be average velocity. And this average velocity can be written like this: average velocity. This is equal to, here, as the body is moving in a straight line, we will go for considering the displacement. So we will consider the total displacement divided by total time taken. And here also, average velocity is denoted as VAV. This is equal to total displacement. The first displacement can be taken as S1, second displacement S2, third displacement S3, and so on. Last displacement, I take this as Sn. And the total time taken. The time taken for first displacement, it is T1. Second displacement, it is T2, and so on. Last displacement, it is Tn. So this is the formula used to find out average velocity. Clear up? Followed? Okay. Next, let me go for taking another situation. Observe, assume that a body is moving in a straight line. Now, it is its initial position. I call it as A. It covers 5 meters in 1 second, first second. Next, 10 meters next in the next 2 seconds. Followed? Now, could you tell what is the velocity of that body in first second? It will be 5 meter per second. Next situation, it is 10 by 2. Again, 5 meter per second. Are you all following? Hope that you have followed. Here, the displacement is different in first case. Do you say that it is different in second case? You cannot, because okay, in 1 second it has displaced by 5 meter. In 2 seconds, displaced by 10 seconds. Nothing but here also for every second it is displacing by 5 meter. As the displacement is same, then we can consider it as average velocity. Under such condition, we will go for considering its initial velocity and also final velocity. Then initial velocity, final velocity, and so on. Usually, initial velocity is denoted by the symbol u, and final velocity is denoted by v. Then average velocity can be written as it is u plus v by 2. It is nothing but initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. Clear? It is to be considered when a body is moving in a straight line. To find out the average velocity, we use this formula. It can also be read as it is the arithmetic mean of initial velocity and final velocity. Clear? Now you'll go for writing the information about average speed, average velocity, and even this also. So go on writing with me. Right, side heading. Side heading, average speed. Average speed. Right. The ratio of total distance traveled by a body, total distance traveled by a body to the total time taken, is called average speed. Average speed. And you may write this formula. Average speed. This is equal to, right, total distance by total time taken. Write its symbolic formula as VAV. It is equal to D1 plus D2 plus D3 and so on, DN, by T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on to TN. You can highlight this with a box. Next, right. Average velocity. Average velocity. Right. The definition. Okay. The ratio of total displacement of a body. Total displacement of a body to the total time taken. the total time taken. The total time taken is called average velocity. Average velocity. Write the formula. This average velocity is equal to, right, total displacement by total time taken. And this is also to be represented as VAV is equal to total displacement is written as S1 plus S2 plus S3. At last, you write SL. Then below that, you write T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on. TL. Highlight this with a box. Over. Next, another formula, as I said, in case a body is changing its velocity uniformly, uniform change ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, then we will go for considering the average velocity in terms of initial velocity and final velocity. I'll give you that formula also. Please write. When a body changes its velocity at uniform rate, when a body changes its velocity at uniform rate, then we will write average velocity as, we will write average velocity as, right, initial velocity average velocity as initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. This is equal to initial velocity. As I said, it is denoted by the symbol U. Please do remember, initial velocity is denoted by U. Final velocity is denoted by V by 2. It is VAV is equal to U plus V by 2. Overall, have you finished? Lakshmi Sri? Not yet. Copy this. Amulya CK? Finished. Good girl. Shifalia? Good. Nalpage, still you are writing. Carry on. Daksh, have you finished? Okay. Manya Jain. Okay, good. Rakshita B. Still you are writing. Mohammed Salik. Yes. Prashast. Written. Good. Afrin Sheikh. Okay. Now let's move on to some numerical problems are average speed and average velocity. Afterwards, we'll move on to the next concept of this chapter. Right. Numerical problems. So, numerical problems. In that, first one, I take this from the textbook only. Right. It is an object travels 16 meters in 4 seconds. An object travels 16 meters in 4 seconds. 4 seconds. And then another 16 meters. Another 16 meters in just 2 seconds. In just 2 seconds. Right. What is the average speed of an object? What is the average speed of an object? Just copy, don't go for writing further. I'll explain it first. Have you written? Afrin, still you are writing. Just observe. Look at the book. Once you go through the statement, it is an object travels 16 meters in 4 seconds and then another 16 meters in 2 seconds. That means it is moving faster. It will increase its speed more than its initial speed. Alva, first then it is moving faster. If it is so, what is the average speed? Here, you can also come to know that it is covering equal distances in unequal intervals of time. 16 meters, but the time taken to cover 16 meters is different from one case to another case. Total, how many cases are there? There are 2 cases. One is it covers 16 meters in 4 seconds. Second one is again 16 meters in 2 seconds. Hence, we can go for using the formula. Average speed VAV is equal to total distance, 2 cases, D1 and D2, and time taken, T1 plus T2. Have you understood? Yes. Okay. Now, let's go for writing. Write with me. First distance. Distance covered by an object. In first case, it is 16 meters. Second case, that is also 16 meters. And time taken by the object in first case, it is 4 seconds. Second case, T2, 2 seconds. And you are going to find out average speed. You can write VAV equal to question mark. Amrita, understood? Trupti? Okay. Now let's go for using the formula. Sanjana ji, can we go for using this formula? Yes. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ two distances and two cases times. Hence, let us write. Right now, we know that average speed VAB equal to D1 plus D2 by T1 plus T2. This is equal to, where D1 is 60 plus D2 is also 60 by T1 plus T2. In first case, it has taken 4 seconds. In the second case, it has taken 2 seconds. It is 4 plus 2. This is equal to 16 plus 16, 32 by 4 plus 2. This is 6. Let me continue that here. It is equal to, you can cancel it by 2. Both are the multiples of 2. 2 3s are 2 16s are. Written up. Let us express this in decimal form. Up to 2 digits only. 2 digits in the decimal place. Here, 3 5s are 15. 1 will remain. So decimal takes 0. It becomes 10. 3 3s are 9. Again 1 will remain. 3 3s are 9. Only 2 digits are enough. So 5.33. What is the unit? Jacknor, what is the unit? It is meter per second. Right. VAV is equal to 5.33 meter per second. Ona, shall I rub it? Yes. Okay. 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 Now I'm going to take another one. This was given in the examination. So put double star mark and write. It is not there in the textbook. I've taken from the reference book and it has been given in the examination. Right. A girl moves with the speed. A girl moves with the speed of 6 kilometers per hour. Of 6 kilometers per hour for 2 hours. For 2 hours. And with the speed of 4 kilometers per hour for the next 3 hours. For the next 3 hours. Full stop. Find first one. Total distance traveled by the girl. Total distance traveled. Second one. Average speed. Average speed.
Sir, unmute your audio.
You are muted.
Sir, unmute your audio.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Anybody knows how to find out the total distance traveled as well as average speed?
Sir,
Anybody wants to tell
total
your name?
distance
Chance will be given to you. First, tell your name.
Yatin and Yashwant.
Yeah, yes, tell.
Sir, total distance is equal to average speed into total time taken.
But average speed is unknown, no?
24 kilometer.
24.
Yes, sir.
How?
The distance is equal to time into speed.
Very good. Speed into time. Yes. Nitin, you are right only, but I am asking you how. A girl is responding for that. I'll go for explaining. Go through the given statement. It is a girl moves with a speed of 6 km/h for 2 hours. In first case, she is moving with a speed of 6 km/h and she will maintain that speed for 2 hours. That means with that speed, she has covered some distance. As you said, the distance can be found out by using the formula D is equal to V into T. Because we know that V is equal to D by T, then D is equal to V into T. And again, the first case distance traveled. In first case, speed is 6 km/h and time is 2 hours. It will be 12 km. Similarly, and next, after this, after 2 hours, she started moving with a speed of 4 km/h and she has maintained the same speed for the next 3 hours. Got it? This is second case. Second case. In second case, the distance traveled by her can be found out by using again D is equal to V into T. Speed is 4 km and time is 3. It is also 12 km. See, in first case, she has covered a distance of 12 km. Second case, 12 km altogether. How much?
24
24
kilometers.
24.
24 kilometers.
24
Yatin and
kilometers.
Yashwant, they
kilometers.
said the same, 24. See, 12 plus 12. We got total distance. To find out the average speed, we have a formula. VAB is equal to total distance by total time taken.
Time taken.
Total distance. It is, you can write D1 plus D2 by T1 plus T2. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
What is it? Total distance?
24.
24.
24.
Well,
Time. Total time.
5.
5.
2 plus 3.
24 by 5. Can be simple. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Without
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
go on writing it. Right. Right, data. First case, I take the speed as V1. V1 is equal to 6 km/h. And second case, the speed is V2, it is 4 km/h. Then time for which a girl has moved in first case, it is 2 hours. I take this as T1. T1 is equal to 2 hours. Then second case, she has moved for 3 hours. So T2 is equal to 3 hours. Calculation. I'll go for finding the total distance. Let me find out the distance covered in first case, distance covered in second case. ಎರಡನ್ನು find out ಮಾಡೋಣ. Right. We know that d is equal to v into t. Distance is equal to speed into time. First distance, that is distance covered by the girl in first case. d1 is equal to v1 into t1, where v1 is 6 km/h and t1 is 2 hours. It is equal to 12 km. Next, d2, it is v2 t2, where v2 is 4 km/h and time is 3 hours. 4 3s are 12 km. Now I'll write first one. Total distance. Total distance is equal to d1 plus d2. This is equal to 12 plus 12 is equal to 24 km. You can highlight that. Total distance traveled by the girl. Next, we have to find out her average speed. Let me write second one here. Average speed VAV is equal to, it is d1 plus d2 by t1 plus t2. Substitute d1 plus d2. Directly we may write 24 RS, where d1 is 12 and d2 is 12. This can be substituted by t1 plus t2. 2 plus 3. It is equal to 24 by 5. It can be divided. 5 4s are 20. 4 will remain. Put decimal, take 0. It is 40. 5 8s are 40. So 4.8 km/h, because they are given speed in km/h. We have written the same. VAV equal to 4.8 km/h. At last, we may write the conclusion. Therefore, the distance covered by the girl. Therefore, the distance traveled by the girl is 24 km. And average speed is 4.8 km/h. 4.8 km/h. Now let me go for taking another one. This was also given in the examination. Please put double star mark and write. Actually, your textbook problems are very simple. Very simple. I've been taking only the problems which were given in the examination. Right. Third one. A bus travels a distance of 120 km. A bus travels a distance of 120 km with a speed of 40 km/h and returns with the speed of 30 km/h. 30 km/h. Full stop. Calculate The average speed for the entire journey. The average speed for entire journey. Average speed for entire journey. Hope that you are able to solve this one. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Manya,
Sir.
you can try it. Wait. Rutushri? Lakshmi Shri? Okay. Sanjana? Can you try? Okay or not? Ah, good girl. Good girl. Lavanya? Trying. Arushi? Have done? Ah,
No, sir.
okay.
24/7 kilometer per hour.
24/7.
240/7, sir.
The time is
240/7 kilometer/hour.
Very good, very
Shreyas
good.
Kulam.
Please observe. Already somebody has told the answer. Now let me go writing it. You should go on writing with me. Before that, just observe. A bus travels a distance of 120 kilometer with a speed of 40 kilometer per hour. So this is the first case. In first case, distance traveled is 120 kilometer and speed is 40 kilometer per hour. Then and returns with the same speed. Sorry, returns with a speed of 30 kilometer per hour. In returning, what is the distance covered by the bus?
120.
120.
140 kilometer.
120 kilometer only, but it was coming with a speed of 30 kilometer per hour. With this information, we have to find out average speed. Generally, we know that average speed is T1 plus D2 by T1 plus T2. As two cases are there, I have taken this formula. If three cases are given, we have to write D1 plus D2 plus D3 by T1 plus T2 plus T3. Got it? Then what is the distance in first case?
120.
120. Please don't write anything, observe the word. Second case,
120.
again 120. See, and returns with the same, returns with the speed. In returning, it covers the same distance. But do you know the time taken? Time taken in first case and second case. It is not known. Average
Bus
So,
4 hours.
I have to find out first.
We have to
time
find
taken
time.
in each case. Yes. Now you go on writing. Start writing from it. It is D1. D1 is 120 kilometer. Next, V1. It is 40 kilometer per hour. Next, D2. It is 120 kilometer. V2. It is 30 kilometer per hour. Calculate. Here I'll do that. Have you copied up to here? To find out the, you must know time taken in each case. What is time formula?
Time is equal to V
Distance by
into
speed.
Distance
By
by
speed.
Distance by speed.
distance by speed. Distance by speed.
Just observe. We have a formula to find out speed. V is equal to d by. If distance make one thing, right? It is on cross multiplying. Vt is equal to d. If you want time, t is equal to d by v. Got it? It is d by v. Here we want time. Hence, I go for using this form. T is equal to d by v. In first case, it is right. You know that T1 is equal to d1 by v1. T1 equal to d1 by v1. Where d1 is 120, v1 is 40. This will be 41s are 43s are. So T1 is 3 hours. T1 is 3 hours. Let me continue that. Next, we want T2. T2 is equal to D2 by V2. D2 by V2, where D2, second distance, same 120 kilometer, and speed, while returning it moves with a speed of 30 kilometer per hour, 120 by 30. Cancel it. It is 4 hours. Check whether you got same. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, right. Average speed formula. Average speed is equal to total distance, nothing but d1 plus d2, by total time, t1 plus t2. It is 120 plus 120 by t1 and t2, where t1 is 3 hours, t2 is 4 hours, total 7 hours. It is equal to, add these two, 120 plus 120, it is 240. 3 plus 4 is 7. 240 by 7. If you want to express that in decimal form, here 7, 3s are 21, 3 will remain, it becomes 30. 7 4s are 28, 2 will remain, it becomes 20. 7 2s are 14, 6 will remain, it becomes 16. 7 8s are 56. After decimal, 2 digits are enough. 34.28 kilometer per hour. VAV, average speed. Conclusion. So therefore, the average speed of bus, average speed of the bus is, actually accurately it should be written as 240 by 7 only. It is non-terminating recurring agutte. 240 by 7 kilometer per hour.
Sir, can you explain first step, sir?
Which one?
The first step.
This is a,
No, sir. D1, D2.
yeah.
So here. The D1, D2. The data. In data.
Oh,
No, sir. There.
this is a,
Yes, sir.
there are two cases. First time it covers, bus covers 120 kilometer with this speed. As it is first case, I take a distance as v1, speed as v1. Next, it returns. It moves from here to here, 120 kilometer. Then it comes back. Then again it covers 120 kilometer. So that is the second case. In second case, distance covered is 120 kilometer and speed is 30 kilometer per hour. Hence I've taken D2 and V2. Okay. Now I'll take up the last problem of this concept. Fourth one. No doubt it is simple one. Could you tell which device is used for measuring the distance traveled by the vehicle, or in general distance traveled?
Odometer.
Odometer.
Enough. Just observe it. This is the scale in speedometer. Speedometer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep observing, don't copy anything. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60 kilometer per hour. Next. Observe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next. 1, 2, 3, 0. Okay. One, 2, 8, 0. Now let me tell you what it is. Okay. This is the scale of speedometer. Means with what speed the vehicle is moving can be known by observing this scale. Here there will be a dial. A dial is there. Now the dial is showing here. Could you tell what is the speed with which vehicle is moving?
40 kilometer per hour.
40 kilometer per
40 kilometer per hour. 40 kilometer per hour. Next. Okay. This is odometer reading. This is in the initial stage. It is showing that 1230 kilometer. At the time you start the vehicle, it is showing this much. Already this much distance has been covered. Now you are going to ride the bike. And after some time, it shows this reading. This is final reading. 1280. 1280 kilometer. My question is, could you tell what distance covered by you?
50 kilometers.
50 kilometer.
Kilometers.
50 kilometers.
50 kilometer.
Enough,
50
enough.
kilometers, sir.
Okay. Initial reading is 1230. Final reading is 1280. Lavanya,
Yes.
students are telling that we have covered a distance of 50 kilometer. Is it right? Don't know. You are a bit doubtful, so I ask. Arushi, are they right?
Yes, sir.
How do you say that?
So because from when the car was started, they had covered 1230 kilometers. Now we
Okay.
divide it by 40, then whatever the product comes is the answer.
Very simple thing. Very
Mm.
simple thing. Wait, I'll ask some other student. Let us give chance to Tejasvi CP. Can you tell? So students are telling that we have covered a distance of 50 kilometer. How do you say that? Okay. Rohan?
Minus.
Oh, somebody is telling it's okay. Then any other student? Rutusri, could you tell?
Minus in the
Wait. Yes? No. Namit?
Sir, initial volume is 1230 kilometers and final volume is 1280 kilometers, sir. We may subtract final
Distance.
and initial
Initial distance in final distance. Total, after covering some distance, it is showing that 1280 kilometer. Initially, it was 1230. To know how much distance you have covered, you have to subtract.
Minus.
You will get 50. Andre, you have covered a distance of 50 kilometer with a speed of 40 kilometer per hour. Now the question is, as you have moved with this speed and covered this much distance, how much time you have taken?
5 by 4 hour.
0.8.
5 by 4 power.
Very good. We know that to find out the time that you have taken to cover this much
D by
distance.
V.
D by V. D is 60. V is 40. 5 by
5 by 4.
4 hours. 5 by 4 can be written as it is 1 point. 1 will remain
1.25.
25. 1.25 hours. 1.25 hours means how much? How many minutes?
1 hour 25 minutes.
1 hour
1 hour 15 minutes.
25 minutes.
1 hour 15 minutes.
1
1 hour
1
15
hour.
minutes. Very good. 1 hour 15 minutes. I'll show you how to calculate. Total we have taken 5 by 4 hours. Convert this into minute. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes.
Sir, 1 by 4 hours. 1 by 1
It is.
per hour.
4 ones are 4. 15s are. 15 5s are. 75. 75 minutes.
minutes.
It can be divided as 60 plus 15 minutes. 16 minute means 1 hour. Then 15 minutes. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
Good. I think you may be sleeping. Okay. Disha GP, have you understood? Okay. Now, it was given in the examination. Please go for copying this. First, draw the figure. Is fourth one. Draw an arc quickly. Draw an arc. Then, in that, draw the lines like this. Start from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30. Again 5 lines. Right up to 60. Next. You can show the arrow mark like this. Arrow mark. Here you may write kilometer per hour. This is IR, initial reading, and this is final reading. Alright. Now below this, you write the question. Use the above device. Use the above device and answer the following. Answer the following. In that first one. What is the speed with which vehicle is moving? First sub question. First direct answer. What is the speed?
40 km per hour.
40
40
kilometers
per
per hour.
40 kilometers.
Speed is equal to 40 kilometers per hour. Second sub question. Second sub question is find the distance traveled. Find the distance traveled So ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್. ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫೈನಲ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ 1280 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ minus 1230 kilometer. It is equal to
50 kilometers.
50 kilometer. This is the distance problem. Third subquestion. Third subquestion. Find the time for which vehicle has traveled. Vehicle has traveled. Find the time for which vehicle has traveled. Yes. We have a formula to find out the time. Time is equal to distance by speed. Prithviraj, where are you looking? Prithvi. Right. Distance is 50 kilometer. Speed is 40 kilometer per hour. It is 5/4 hours. This calculation as it is 1 hour plus 15 minutes. 1 hour 15 minutes. Vandya, have you written? Have you understood this concept? Good. Very good. Finished up? Now can we move on to the next concept? So these are important problems what we solved so far. They are related to average speed and average velocity. Now we are moving to the next concept. I'm going to repeat-
Sir. Don't rub, sir.
How do we rub? Listen. Ravi Shankar, look at them. Look at them. Here, I'm going to give you the situation that a man is riding the bike. Okay. The bike. And this is the initial position of the bike. I take this as A. Now bike has not yet moved, not yet started. Now could you tell what is its initial velocity?
0.
Zero.
Zero.
It is
Zero.
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 Meter per second, kilometer per second, whatever it is. I take
Zero.
this is kilometer per hour. Or else you may take even meter per second. I take SI unit. When the body is at rest, the distance will be 0. Displacement will be 0. Speed will also be 0. Hence, I have taken initial velocity as 0. Now, it has been started. The bike started moving. Look here. Within 5 seconds, it changes its speed from 0 meter per second to 0 meter per second to 4 meter per second. Followed. Next, after that, in next 10 seconds, assume that its speed changes from 4 4 meter per second to 8 meter per second. Observe, when you consider only first 5 seconds, point A represents the initial position and the point B represents final position. Got it? When it was at A, its speed is 0 meter per second. When it comes to B, its speed is 4 meter per second. Here, you can come to know that the speed has been changed from 0 meter per second to 4 meter per second. If it is so, could you tell what is the change of speed when it travels from A to B? What is the change in speed?
4 meters.
4 meter.
4 meters per second.
So 4 meter per second. To change the speed from 0 meter per second to 4 meter per second, how much time has been taken?
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Got it? 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Now, come to next one. I'll take the second situation here. That is in the next 10 seconds. Then the vehicle is at B and it is moving with a speed of 4 meter per second. And we call this as initial velocity of the or initial speed of the vehicle. Clear? Then it has come to the position C. By the time it comes to C, it has changed its velocity or speed.
8 meter per
8 meter per second. Clear? Here, in the second situation, the vehicle has changed its velocity from 4 meter per second to 8 meter per second. Could you tell what is the change in the speed?
4 meter.
4 meter per second.
4
Meters per
meter
second.
per second. But to change that speed, how much time it has taken?
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
10
10
seconds.
seconds. It has taken 10 seconds. Let me go for taking another last situation. Now, in the next situation, the vehicle or the bike is moving with a speed of 8 meter per second. Next, within 5 seconds, in next 5 seconds, it changes its velocity from 8 meter per second to it is 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. Could you tell what is the change in velocity has taken place?
12 meter per second. Meter per second.
I repeat, 12 meter per second. Change its velocity from 8 meter per second to 20 meter per second. How much time it has taken?
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Now, let us go for finding the change in velocity in unit time. A velocity change agidella. Velocity has changed from 0 meter per second to 4 meter per second. 4 meter per second to 8 meter per second. 8 meter per second to 20 meter per second. This change agidella. If it is to be calculated for 1 unit, andre 1 second ಎಷ್ಟು change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Okay, in first case, what is this bike has changed its velocity from 0 to 4 meter per second, taking 5 seconds. In 1 second, just to change it. 5 seconds ke 4 meter per second change agilla. 1 second
5 by 4.
4 by
5 by 4. 4 by 5.
4 by 5.
0.8.
0.5. 0.5.
unit. Just 0.8. Yeah, you just look at to change the velocity from 4 meter per second to 8 meter per second. It has taken 10 seconds. In 1 second, how much it has changed?
0.4.
0.4. Now, in third case, the change in velocity is 12 meter per second.
2.4.
2.4.
2.4.
4. Got it? Here, in all the three cases, we have found out the change in velocity in unit time. The change in velocity of a bike in unit time. This is nothing but a rate of change of velocity. This rate of change of velocity is nothing but a physical quantity called. When you are sitting in the bike, suppose
Acceleration.
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 wait. Very good. Assume that you are sitting in the bike, but you are not riding the bike. Your father is riding the bike. Assume so. Your father is moving with some speed. Then you'll just tell your father that move little bit faster. Then obviously what your father will do? They'll go for
Accelerator.
that,
Accelerating.
Accelerating.
what do you say for that?
Acceleration.
Accelerating.
Common word.
Acceleration.
Acceleration.
Accelerate.
Accelerator.
Commonly, many
Accelerate.
people are using this accelerator. Is it not? Give accelerator. But actually it is acceleration. The correct word is acceleration. When we give acceleration, it will go on changing its speed. So this is also, this concept is nothing but acceleration. Acceleration means the change in velocity of a body in unit time. The change in velocity of a body in unit time. Andre, one unit time means for every 1 second, what speed has been changed? Or every 1 hour, what speed has been changed? Every 1 minute, what speed has been changed? That can be represented by using the physical quantity called acceleration. Once I repeat, the change in velocity of a body in unit time. The change in velocity of a body in unit time is called acceleration. Please don't write anything. Look at it. Acceleration. Observe. You tell which two terms are required to find out the acceleration.
Velocity and time.
Time and velocity.
Time and velocity.
Wait. Prashast.
Velocity.
Prashast.
Change in velocity by time taken.
Once you tell.
Change in velocity by
time
taken.
Very good. Observe. I have encircled. Here 4 meter per second. It indicates change in velocity. Here 4 meter per second, change in velocity. This 12 meter per second, change in velocity. Then 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. They are all time. Change in velocity and time taken. Hence, the formula can be written as
U minus V by T.
change in velocity by time taken. Wait. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Just to tell your name, then you can go for response. How do you go for finding change in velocity? Wait.
Initial value, final value minus initial.
Minus initial value.
Final value minus initial value.
Final value minus.
Wait. Enough.
Final velocity minus initial velocity.
Very good. Even first case thought, this is called final velocity. And this is initial velocity. So final velocity minus initial velocity is change in velocity. Take second case. This is final velocity and this initial velocity. Final minus initial is change in velocity. Third case. 20 meter per second is final velocity, 8 meter per second initial velocity. So final minus initial divided and it is change in velocity. So here change in velocity is final velocity minus initial velocity. Initial velocity divided by time. Now, Shreyas, you may tell. We have a symbol to represent final velocity. What is that? Shreyas will tell. From where it is coming? You are looking up. Miss, is it coming from somewhere else? Wait. I'll give chance. Wait. Rohan. Wait. Zoom user. Who is that Zoom user?
Sir, we, sir.
Tell your name. Tell your name.
We, Rachit, sir.
Rachit. You should enter your name. Okay. Yes.
We.
How do you represent final velocity?
We, sir.
Very good. Initial velocity?
U.
sir.
U. And time?
V minus U by
T.
time.
T.
Wait.
T.
T. Okay. I'm writing. Final velocity is denoted by V. Initial velocity is denoted by U divided by time is denoted by T. And acceleration is denoted by the symbol A.
A.
This is the formula that we use to find out acceleration. Acceleration is V minus U by T. Here, wait. Another question too. Samarth MV. Samarth MV. Say yes, sir.
Sir.
What does V minus U indicate? Samarth?
Change of velocity.
Well, somebody told. It is change in velocity or change of velocity. Illa idalappa numerator ade change in velocity by time taken. V minus U. Change in velocity. If I ask you only V, it is final velocity. Only U, initial velocity. V minus U, change in velocity. Change in velocity by time taken. Now, look here. Samarth, you only. Numerator is change in velocity. Could you tell what is the unit of change in velocity? Let him tell. Others should not open your mouth. What is the unit of change in velocity? Okay. Sanjita HS. What is the SI unit of change in velocity? Can I expect Sanjana SL? Sanjana SL, could you tell? Shreya? What is the unit of change in velocity? Lavanya?
So meter per second.
Meter per second only. Change in velocity is nothing but velocity only. So it is meter per second. Now, you know that SI unit of time is just second. Praveen Anvekar. Aditya Praveen Anvekar. You've got three names. Okay. Now you tell, what is the SI unit of acceleration by using this?
Meter per second square.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, meter per second is there. Meter per second divided by second. Here, meter per second whole divided by second. This can be written as meter per second. Here denominator S is there. Take its reciprocal 1 by S. It is equal to M by S square. Then this can be written as meter per second square. Can also be written as MS raised to the power -2. So SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Yeah, right. One second, right? Just observe. SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Now, just only for the sake of clarification, I'll ask question to Arsha Jain. Sanjana, ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಡಮ್ಮ. ನಾನು again I'll write the detailed information. Arsha Jain. Arsha Jain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the SI unit of distance?
Meter per second.
Meter per. Unwanted sound is coming. You just mute your audio. Ketan. Ketan.
Yes, sir.
What is the SI unit of distance?
Meter per second, sir.
Meter per second.
Only meter, sir.
Only meter.
Meter, sir.
Meters, sir.
Gaurav, wait. I'm
Meter.
expecting from you. Gaurav S. What is the SI unit of distance? SI unit
Meter.
of distance. Wait. Wait, I'll give chance to Dutch. You tell. What is the SI unit of distance?
Meter.
Meter. Yeah. Meter is correct. If so, what is the SI unit of speed?
Meter per second.
Meter per second.
Meter per second.
What is the SI unit of acceleration?
Meter per
Second square.
Second
Second
square.
Per second square.
Not enough. And what is the SI unit of time?
Second.
In unit 7, you have to recall all these units correctly. Got it? Because I have observed many times that some students will not come to know the differences between the SI units of physical quantities. Distance kelidru meter per second ಬರೀತಾರೆ, acceleration kelidru meter per second ಬರೀತಾರೆ. So you should be thorough about this. Okay, now I'll give you information about acceleration. Please write silent. Acceleration. Right, quickly. Acceleration. Chaitanya sir, definition here. I'm going to write it. Tell the definition of acceleration. Rega. Amok K. Could you tell the definition? And Rakshita.
Sir,
Rakshita B. Wait. I'll give you. Tell the definition. Anybody want to tell? Please first tell your name.
Sir, I'll say, sir,
Wait. Arushi, you tell.
Sir, the change of velocity by every unit of time.
The change in velocity of a body. Unit time. Right. The change in velocity of a body. Changing velocity of a body in unit time. The change in velocity of a body in unit time is called
Acceleration.
Over. Anybody want to tell other definition of acceleration? I've already given you the information that when time comes, you can use the rate.
The rate of change of velocity of a body.
Enough.
When a body changes its
Rate of change
velocity
its velocity with the time.
The
Rate of change of with the time. ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ time is already come. Time comes in rate only. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ you can define like this. The rate of change of velocity of a body. Don't speak in between. Listen carefully. The rate of change of velocity of a body is called acceleration. Please write.
Sir, this will also come, sir, when a body changes its velocity in uniform motion, the uniform rate.
That is also correct. I think Chetan. The rate of change of velocity of a body. Velocity of a body in unit. The rate of change of velocity of a body is called acceleration. The rate of change of velocity of a body is called acceleration. Now write the formula. Formula is acceleration is equal to numerator change in velocity. Change in velocity divided by
Time taken.
Change in velocity by time taken. Next, write another way. It is, you know that change in velocity is nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity. Right? Final velocity minus initial velocity. By time. Right. Acceleration is denoted by A, small a. Final velocity is denoted by small v. Initial velocity is denoted by small u. And time is denoted by small t. So A is equal to v minus u by t. This is the formula. Next. SI unit. SI unit is, it is meter per second square. Symbolically, it can be written as m or s square or m s raised to the power minus 1. M s raised to the power minus 1.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, A is equal to small v or big V, sir?
Where is big B?
Capital.
Sir, m power m into s minus 2, sir.
Prithvi, you are asking something? No, there is no B here. Here only A, acceleration. Then only you have to use small letters B, U, T as well as A. And write up to here. Gaurav written.
Sir, in average velocity, you have given the formula initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. Sir.
That is average velocity. Average velocity. Okay. Hope that you have finished. Listen, dear students, before going to conclude the class, just I'll give you two important information. First one, it is regarding tomorrow's Google form test. So as I said, test will be given on the chapter number systems for 25 marks. You have to attempt the 25 marks within 45 minutes. It is from evening 7 to 7:45. Evening from 7 to 7:45. Please do remember. And second information, Rohan, listen to me. Second information is, so when you open the link, please enter your name properly. It is better to go for using capital letters. Then, as well as, and without fail, you have to mention your initial name, then initial. First name enter ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, afterwards initial. Next, your register number. I've already given you the register number in the list. It starts from 9,000 something. Alva? So you have to enter like this: capital P, small I, then 1040. If whatever the number I have given, you have to enter the same number properly. Got it? Yesterday when I was collecting the Prithvi, listen carefully. Yesterday when I was collecting the information regarding the marks obtained by you in the weekly test, some were entering some their register number like a phone number. It should not happen. So please do follow this correctly. Okay. And when you are attempting the questions given in Google form, you should get ready with a worksheet, a sheet of paper and pen, because there you need to calculate some problems and should find out the final answer. And you have to choose the suitable option. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Enough. Last information. Today we have solved some very good number of problems on average speed and average velocity. Please do practice them without fail. Don't leave anything pending. Okay, with this, let us stop the class. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.